Hi, today review and teardown of a vintage analog multimeter from a French company, Metrix. So I remember using it at school in a physics class, and the professor was very upset about us dropping it or burning it in any way, because back in the time they were quite expensive. So I have the user manual for it, which is quite awesome, but I do not find any dead code on this. So there is the schematic. So it is an old school analog multimeter. You have to use it flat on the table, if I remember correctly. So this thumb wheel on the side is for setting function on range. This here must be for the zero adjustment of the meter. On the back we'll just have two screws, one zero adjustment screw for the needle, and quality control stamp with serial number. Here are the inputs on the side, jack inputs. So the functions we have, this is off. We have AC volts, 160, 50, 60, 16, 5, and 1.6. I did not see the comma. And then we switch to milliamperes, 160, 1.6, and it is all in this direction. Then here we have DC volts, and then down to 0.1 volt, which is quite impressive. 0.5 milliamperes, 5 milliamperes, 500 milliamperes, and we have the meter range. And it is also, in fact, I think it is better to connect the lead, because I am checking if you cannot, when you want to turn it off, you cannot do something bad, and no, you have a volts range before the amperes, so it should be okay. So as you can see, there is a nice dial with a needle, but there is no parallax mirror on the back. So we will try it quickly with my DC power supply, just in order to see if the needle is moving or not. I have no equipment for testing the accuracy very precisely, so the volts input is here. Let's set it to 16 volts. It should be good, because my power supply is 12 volts. And surely enough, it is working. I have 10 volts on the power supply here. So it is also an analog meter on the power supply, so it can be dang precise, but we are not very far. Probably it needs some calibration anyway. It is quite old, so you can see it is a plexiglass screen here. And the nice red box makes me think about the fire alarm box in the buildings with the glass you have to break for triggering the fire alarm. Okay, so we will have a quick look inside. It is going back to 0. Quick look inside. In fact, you need battery, of course, only for the ammeter's function. I hope there are no batteries in it, because I didn't open it for years. So interesting to note, the two screws are not the same size, and it should come right off. Yes. So we have this back cover with rubber pads. We have quite a loose circuit board, as you can see, single-sided circuit board with an old school cardboard fuse here. I guess if you blow it, it will be hard to find one now. with big dial, with switch, rotary switch contacts. The solders are not really impressive. And here we are, the inside, as you can see, pretty simple. Just resistors, some diodes here probably for the making work the ammeter function. Wire wound resistor here with galvanometer wire going inside it. And another shunt here, current measuring shunt, quite big this one. And just for some resistors, in fact. There is one potentiometer here, so probably you can adjust it if you have a good reference voltage source. And here is the dial with the functions. As you can see, there is this little spring-loaded pin here for locking it in each position. And here is the back side of the galvanometer dial. So nothing really impressive here, only the fact that it is vintage. So I guess it must be, well, maybe probably early 80s, I should say, according to the plastic box. It is not bakelite, it is plastic. So here I am missing a little battery for the ammeter. I'm not sure which size of battery it will take. Since it is a very short battery, maybe it is written in this, in fact. Yes, inserting the batteries. Here are the accessories you can add for it. So it is in French, by the way. So it wants 2 batteries. And they do not tell which model of batteries. It seems too short for a AA, yes, of course. Seems it is the size of half AA. Maybe even size of a half AAA. Quite well, and they do not specify the, maybe here, yes, R1 battery you need. So yes, I think it is half AAA size. Here are the specs for you. Frequency response, accessories, and the schematic of the thing if you want to. So the diodes obviously are in parallel with the galvanometer movement. Where goes the battery? It is not really clear on the schematic. I do not see it. I don't even see the, maybe if you have the schematic for the voltmeter, yes. You have another schematic here for the ohmmeter. Quite interesting, they give one schematic per function. One more here. You can use a current clamp, it seems. And here is the parts list. And the address of the manufacturer. It will be interesting to check what there is at this place now. Okay, so it is a quite interesting bit vintage thing. I keep it because first it is vintage and collectible, and you always can need analog ammeter or analog mutimeter, I mean, and it is my only one. Previously I had some Russian-made Torg, Mercury Brain Torg multimeters, but I think I did sell them, or I did scrap them because they were really bad. So it is my only remaining analog multimeter for now, so it can always be useful. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.